All right, so it's been a crazy 24 hours for Apex Legends, with Respawn tweeting last night that they were getting rid of the configurations that were possible on PC. So the dust has settled on all that a little bit now. I've had some conversations throughout the day on Twitter and in the YouTube comments. And I kind of want to just hop into the firing range, shoot around, and let you guys know my thoughts. So without any further ado, we'll get into that right now. All right, so we're in the firing range right now. I have my controller with me. So a few things I want to show off. Okay, I have my controller. I'm not going to move my right analog here, just my movement. I have aim assist. Okay, aim assist exists. It is fairly strong. Okay, the game is helping me to try to hit this dummy because it is harder to aim on a stick than it is on a mouse. It is a less precise input. It is what it is. Is aim assist too strong? It might be. Yes, a lot of people think that it is. I'm not going to say that it's not. It's definitely strong. Okay, but being able to tap strafe around this box, okay, I can't do that anymore. I am now a sitting duck in the wide open, and the best way for me to get cover is to slide and then run around. I lose so much momentum doing this. Okay, I'm basically walking as I come out of my slide, compared to the full speed swing that you get when you're tap strafing. So it is a massive downgrade for controller players. Yes, we have aim assist. It is good. Okay, maybe it does need tuning, but for us to just totally lose the only movement in the game that really just makes this game entirely way more fun is a pretty drastic thing to do. And I don't know if their intent is to completely remove that forever, or if it was just to settle down all of the crazy configurations that were coming through at the moment. Because obviously everybody's seen the video with the crazy jitter aim thing, like the 180s and the looting. And the guy made a crazy video showing off everything that was possible, and it was so broken. It was so blatantly the craziest version of cheating that you've ever seen. So it had to change. But through my conversations today, a lot of people are in a place where they're kind of sympathetic with controller players in terms of tap strafing, right? Of the crazy configurations, tap strafing is one that it's not crazy. It's not going to break the game. And if mouse and keys can do it, controllers probably should be able to do it. A lot of people are in that boat, okay? A lot of people are not in that boat. They think that anything that controller players can have that isn't aim assist is unfair because aim assist is too good. And if you have anything else, it's not fair. I think that's a little bit of overkill because aim assist exists in the first place because it's the inferior input compared to a mouse. Maybe it needs to be tuned, sure. But I would much rather have aim assist turned way down and be able to tap strafe than for it to be the other way around. So those are kind of my first thoughts. The next thing that I saw a lot was mouse and key players saying that, well, on mouse and keys, we're spending hours and hours honing in our skills, practicing these movement techs so that we can use them when we're playing. And sure, that's great, right? It might not be an easy skill to perform, but the thing is, you can do it, right? You can come into the firing range, put in the work, and come out a better player because of it. We don't have that option on controllers. We can do a wall bounce now. That is the extent of our movement. That is the only thing that we have, and we can't even do it off small objects like you guys can because we can't change up our directional input that quickly. So it's tough to accept that the only movement that we had is gone, okay? I don't think that any of the other movement or the other crazy configs that existed were fair. I think that those were cheating, absolutely. But tap strafing, I don't really think that falls into that category. So I hope that changes in the future. I was on my mouse and key, or I was on my controller before, okay? I'm going to switch to my mouse and keys now and just try out tap strafing, okay? So mouse and keys, I don't use them. I bought my controller, my computer about a year and 2 months ago. I think something like that. And since I got it, the first month, I probably spent a week of it trying to use mouse and keys. I don't think I would have done any more than that because it was very evident to me that I much prefer playing with my controller. I like coming back here, sitting back here, having my controller in hands, take a nice relaxed stance, Everything's in my hands. I'm not reaching out. I'm not doing all these different things. I just get to be comfortable and play my game. And that is the way that I like to play games. I don't enjoy the mouse and keys, so I don't use them. But the reason I'm saying this is it's probably been a few months since I used mouse and keys, okay? And I'm going to try to tap strafe, okay? I bound forward to my scroll wheel. As you can see, it's inching me forward. I have E as my crouch. That's probably a weird thing to do, but that's what I have it on. And I'm going to run around here and try to tap strafe, okay? So a lot of people called it skill issue. I don't think that that's a fair argument whatsoever. So if I'm in here and I'm actually just going to shut up for a second and try to do it. So I'm going to slide, jump, move. And it's already done. So, okay, now I messed up that one. Slide, jump left. Man, like it's so easy. Okay, that was a bad one. Slide, jump right. Like, come on. For you to tell me that it's a skill issue is crazy. Because this is easy. I don't use this. I barely even am comfortable using WASD. Like, I never played computer games ever. I've played console my whole life. That's crazy. So I'm going to say that that's debunked the skill issue when it comes to just tap strafing. Everything else beyond that, sure. I don't even know what the movement is beyond that. That's my level of the game. I know tap strafing and I know wall bouncing off of small things. I don't know how to do that on here. I know that you guys can do it somehow, but I can't do that on a controller. We always mantle it just like I did there. But yeah, so I saw that a lot of people saying that it was a skill thing, and I'm fine with the fact that you guys can do it, okay? Because it is probably very difficult. Tap strafing, as we just saw, isn't. But the other movement's probably very difficult and probably does take lots of hours to learn and be good enough to use when in a game, okay? But it's the fact that on controller, it's not an option. I can't come into the firing range, set up my controls, right? Bind my my movement forward to A and spam A. I can't do that. Okay, I can't come in, put in the practice, and come out a better player being able to use this movement. It's that part that I don't think is necessarily fair. You guys have the possibility of achieving these things, and we don't. So I really hope that Respawn takes a second, and I'm sure they're thinking lots about it. But I really hope that they take a hard look at tap strafing on its own. And hopefully they're able to find a middle ground. Maybe we do lose some of our aim assist. Maybe we lose all of it, okay? I still think that we probably shouldn't lose all of it just because, once again, it's the inferior of the two input methods. But maybe we have to lose that for us to have tap strafing. That's something that I am fine with because I have more fun moving around and tap strafing than I do hitting a few extra bullets. So it is what it is. Those are kind of the different opinions that I've seen on the internet today. I just want to be able to tap strafe on a controller. I don't want to play mouse and keys. I have no interest in that. I want to enjoy slinging myself around with some cool movement using my preferred input method. So that's where I'm at. Hopefully you guys will let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you've enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like. And that's mouse for you. Okay, we'll see you later. Peace.